Hello, scholars. You are about to start this problem set, and I am looking at the first page with you. And we are presented with this first sentence. The fraction 5/12 is, and we have to decide whether it is greater than, less than, or equal to 1/3. Now, I know you did this a little bit yesterday, but these are going to be slightly different. I think it'll be a little bit easier to see which one is greater, 5/12 or 1/3. And the first thing I really want you to think about is just looking at this whole rectangle that is split into thirds and recognizing that we want to split it into twelfths. And what I want you to think about is how many, if we're going to split this into twelfths, I'm highlighting the thirds right now, but we eventually want to split it into twelfths. How many sections are you going to create in this one box? In this 1/3. In other words, how many twelfths are there going to be in this 1/3? Remember, there's 3/3 and we want to split it into 12. So how many boxes or bars do I need to create here in order to make it so the whole thing has 12? Think about that. I think the answer to this question is going to be 4. If we want to have 12 boxes, then each third will have 4. Doing the best I can to try to keep these in equal size. And now we've created 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 twelfths is one whole. 4 twelfths, 1, 2, 3, 4, is 1/3. So now we should be able to ask ourselves, when you shade 5 of the twelfths, will it be greater than, less than, or equal to the 1/3 marker? And this is the 1/3. I've drawn a line over it, but that's 1/3. If we shade in 5, will it be greater than, less than, or equal to that? Think about that. And I think it's going to be greater than. I think it's going to be greater than 1/3. 4 twelfths is 1/3. We can shade in the 4 twelfths here, and we've shaded in 1/3 of the whole box. Then the 5th twelfth is going to be more than 1/3. 5 twelfths is more than 1/3. 5 twelfths is greater than 1/3. I would like you to try number 2, which is 2/9, and I would like you to decide if 2/9 is greater than, less than, or equal to 1/3. Pause the video and then press play when you think you've got it. Go ahead and pause it now. And we are back. You should have decided if 2/9 is greater than, less than, or equal to 1/3. And the first thing you should have done when you're thinking about it is thinking about, well, if I have thirds and I want to split it into ninths, how many ninths go in each third? How many smaller bars go in this one larger box that represents 1/3 of the whole? And if you have done this correct, you would have had 3. 3 of these is going to be equal, 3/9 is going to be equal to 1/3. 3 there, 3 there, and 3 here. And now we can say, well, if we have 2/9, is that going to be greater than, less than, or equal to 1/3? And I think it is going to be less than. 2/9 is less than 1/3. On the next page, it asks you to try to answer this question before you do the drawing. If you can't, you can try starting by doing the drawing, but put in a good effort to see if you can answer these questions before you make the drawing. Then check your work by doing the drawing. And finally, when you get to the end of the page, you can use your key. Thank you.